Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to the delightfully chilly and lovely world of Shivery Timbers. You know what? I've been doing a little bit of thinking, you see, and you know, I was meaning to put out a channel update in January, and now it's February, you know, so... And I don't mind about dating my videos because you guys know that well, look, I tend to produce my videos very close to putting them up. You know, I used to batch record in the past, and that was really good because it let me make sure that, you know, I always had a good sort of stockpile of videos to sort of get along with, right? I didn't need to worry about, oh no, maybe I'll... Wait, why are we running out of... Oh, it's garbagey things. But we've got this. We put that online. Why is that emptying? What? 90% full. What about this one? That's emptying. Oh, it's a... okay, it's fine. Let's ignore that for the moment. I think it's the... I went through and followed your advice, and I put a whole bunch of new mods in. So I've got Traffic Manager President Edition, which is... There are lots of buttons. You can do, like, changing lane connectors, so you can be like... Oh god, hang on, let's see. Is it this? And then you can do this, and you can say... Right, well, this lane can only go that way, but it can't because that's one way. No, it's two way. This one can only go... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that works. It's fine. Anyway, so... You know, I used to batch record where I would put down, like... I guess, you know, half a dozen sort of episodes of Prison Architect on a Sunday. You know, and I'd spend a good sort of hour or two... recording them all, and then that meant that, like, during the week, in the morning, like, I get up at like 7, and I walk the dog, and have a cup of coffee, and then I do some editing, and I edit up that episode for the day. And that kind of fell apart this week, and while I did record 7 episodes last week, should we get this one, or this one up here? This one? That one looks nice, because it's got this little doobly-doo here, and then maybe we can put the industrial... Ooh. Wait, which way does the water go? Let's have a look. What's going to tell us? This. Right, so the water's coming this way. Do I want the industrial there, where the water's going to go down through here and do the things and the other stuff? And then we can have, like, this giant brown shit stain coming across here? I kind of don't want that. Because then it might get too close to the angry militant, the aroused militant bee. So maybe we need to leave... Maybe we need to go down this way and have this be, right? Because that's coming this way as well. Maybe this corner here can be Smog City, right? And then all of the bad things can appear here and then sort of find their way out down there where I don't give a shit. I think that's probably good. Okay, let's buy this up. Right here. Purchase... To sleep, purchase to dream. And then what we'll do is we're going to get in here with our $134,000 dues, and we're going to move this whole shebang down to here. And to do that, I reckon we need a new intersection here, right? To split this highway so that there's a direct highway path. Ooh. Ooh, no, I've just had a cunning plan. Alright, so... While I'm enacting my cunning plan, and while, I'm not sure if you can hear, there is thunder in the background, and my poor puppy is sitting behind me, panting away. What is this? No, I don't want that. What is this? Oh, my giddy aunt. Do we need something that huge? I mean, we could then make just like a big loop-de-loop. Oh, damn. This could be fun, guys. Alright. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's pause her up, and we'll do some dozing of the bull variety. And we can't get any further back on that one, so we're going to have to sort of go this way a little bit, and we'll sort of have to finagly poo these around until they... Unless there's an... Timbo's turbine needed... Oh, my giddy ass. Look at this thing. What about this one? Oh, my God, that looks pretty. Oh, I really like that. Oh, I do. I do. That looks nice. Alright. Let's do this guy. Because that looks parody. Look how parody that looks. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. And what type of highway is this? Is this 3-lane? Because I've got all these additional laney type doobly-doos here. I want that to be curvy. Anyway, what was I saying? Right. I was talking about my batch recording of videos and how that has not worked this week. Because, well, primarily... this is not really that great. This is not really that great. We might have to reconsider this. Is it going to be okay? It does look kind of trash, doesn't it? Maybe instead of this, we need to just be building, like, the standard 3-way intersection? Wouldn't that be more logical? No, I kind of want this. And maybe we can just, like, redo this as well. That's fine. That's fine for now. Okay. So anyway, what happened was, I generally do that sort of thing, but this week, I recorded them all, and then people started pointing out some horrible things that I was doing wrong, and I just couldn't stand that. I can't have people telling me that I'm doing things terribly. I want to be doing things really well. Like, I want people to be like, God damn, Astro, you're really good at this game. And it didn't work out that way. It really didn't. So, I actually wound up trashing, like, 4 episodes and redoing them. So, every morning I was waking up at 8 AM and doing a record, and then doing the edit, and then uploading. And for the most part, that was fine until this morning, when I didn't get a chance to upload one, because last night I worked a little too hard. I worked until like 11:30 at night, because we were doing some work. We were doing some upgrades at work, and, you know, it kind of wound up being a little bit more than what I had originally intended on working. And as a result, I was then kind of nuked the next morning, and then didn't kind of do the things that I wanted to do, which is a bit disappointing. So I'm sorry if I missed my video this morning. I'm sorry if you missed my video this morning. And by this morning, it's this morning when I'm playing this, so that means it's yesterday morning for you. Or if you're in some other time zone, I have no idea. Like, I have to open up, there's the alarms and clock app in Windows 10, and I swear to God, it is the most useful thing for me, for, like, planning out when are we gonna, like, do multiplayer games on the Discord channel, and we try and plan it out that way, so that we're all playing together. Oh, I'm gonna demolish a rock. Oh, I feel very dirty about this. I'm really not thrilled. But these rocks are standing in the way of industrial progress. They must be removed for the sake of... I don't know. Big factories that are going to pump out pollution and fish sticks. Because let's face it, as soon as I build this, I freaking guarantee you, oh, Frank is going to be in here with knobs on, just ready to set up his fish stick empire in this joint. I tell you what, I think I'm probably going a little bit, where are we? Highways. A little bit kooky poos with this, because these roads, why is that going? Oh, because it's a highway. Yeah, right. Okay, cool. So we'll have this curvy woos like that, and then we'll have it sort of scooch into there, right? And then we'll have this big grid system here. What we'll do then is we'll grab some pips, and we'll sort of come straight up here, like this, with the intention, you see... I have a cunning plan, guys. I have a cunning plan. I'm going to pipe this across like that, right? So it's now connected. We're going to need to get some power down here as well at some point, but that can be done at an undefined time in the future. And then, you know, we'll think about it then. Anyway, so batch recording not kind of working, and I kind of don't want to be in that situation where I'm missing videos. You know, I set myself the challenge when I started doing this, that I wanted to have a video up every single day. Which, when you work full-time, is actually really challenging, amazingly. But, you know, this is the goal that I set for myself. And no goals that I set in my life are easy. Because, like, screw easy things. Easy is just, like, it's just too easy. It's like when you're playing... You know, when you're playing Doom, if you try and choose easy, There's a picture of and Wolfenstein. Was it Wolfenstein? Yeah, Wolfenstein, the new one. But a lot of them in the past. You know, when you get the difficulty level something below Nightmare, it's like, ooh, don't hurt me, I'm a scared babby. I ain't no scared babby. I'm gonna set myself challenges. I'm gonna fail sometimes, but I'm gonna pick myself up and keep on trucking. Because, yeah, it's fun, right? It's good. And I reckon, you know, from what I've seen so far, you guys seem to be enjoying what I'm doing. You seem to be, you know, everything seems to be going well, and you seem to be thinking that this is a good thing, and it's enjoyable, and all that sort of guff. So, you know, I guess I'll just keep doing it. I'll keep doing it. But I want to keep doing it with the daily thing. I was seriously considering for a while there switching back to just 3 videos per week. Which, you know, like if it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it'd make it so much easier for me. But, you know, I don't want to do that, guys. I don't want to do that. I want to have this be, you know, well, it's a juggling act, really. I want to keep doing it at 1 video per week because I enjoy the ritual in the mornings and I enjoy putting the videos out and all that sort of stuff. But then I don't want to disappoint you guys. I don't want you guys to be like, oh, well, I mean, this is pretty rubbish. You know, all of a sudden we've gone from, excuse me, all of a sudden we've gone from, you know, many videos a week to, oh, 1 every second day, or he's forgot. Oh, we might want to get some friggin' time moving here. You know, I don't want you to think that I've forgotten for a day. It's usually just literally because I just didn't get the time. But I don't want to do that. I want to keep things ticking along. So here's what I'm thinking. What I'm going to do is on the weekends, I'm going to do, like, random guff. Like, let's plays, like, let's tries and that sort of stuff. I'm going to do them on the weekends with the intention that in the event of, oh no, it's like 9:30 in the morning and I haven't even started work yet, let alone, you know, do my videos and upload that stuff, at that point I can just sort of just throw in a, you know, throw in a little something extra. But then things like this and things like Prison Architect, like active series, I can just keep them ticking along. I think that's probably going to be good. I think that's probably going to be the way that I want to go. Okay, good. So this is all taken care of itself. Let's move this fire station as well. We'll get him down here because we want this to be delightfully well covered. We might even put this, must be placed roadside. That is a road. I guess we have to put it on the inside of the roadside. Roadside inside, right there. Firehouse, deployment, get. The rain is starting again outside. It's a very stormy evening here in Melbourne town. It's quite fun. I went out for dinner and, you know, I took a book because I like to have a book with me, just in case I need a book, because you never know when a book is going to be, you know, you might be bored. You might be waiting for your friends and you might be like, ooh, hang on. Is that? Oh no, I want this one, please. I just want the regular pipes. We'll do water heating next time, I think. When we've got a bit more cash in here, we'll put in the water heating stuff, because I think that it's going to be relatively useful to get heating pipes set up so that people can have, you know, like, you know, they don't have to use as much power because they're going to have steam piped into their house. Are these not connected? Why? What? Why? I mean, no? Alright, well, okay, there we go, taken care of. All I needed to do is just ignore it. Like every other problem in life, right? If you got a problem in life, just ignore it and wait until it goes away. That's totally the way that we deal with things in this lifestyle. Well, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of how I, you know, track things. Anywho, what the hell was I talking about? Channel update, right? We might as well do some more channel updatey type things. I mean, we've cracked 800 odd viewers now, which is pretty insane. So, if you're watching this, if you're one of the few people that watch this, it's not... Oh, hello. Oh, we've got a bit of a problem here. Oh, Bob. Mate, we've got... What is it, Bob, about your neck of the woods? You know, old Christmas Tree King down here is going to be devoed that he's lost his entire crop for the year. It must be this lightning storm that's doing the trick. But basically, old Christmas Tree King down here has lost everything. Bob, mate, you're going to have to pony up and help Christmas Tree King out so that he doesn't, like, lose his life. I mean, look, this is still going. Do we have fire coverage down here? We do. It's all pretty green. Except, well, I mean, the Bob Ross bungalows. They have regrown, which is pretty good. And they actually look pretty tasty now with that big redwood right in the center. I mean, can you imagine living in this cheeky little apartment here? No, it's an organic food shop and a busy corner shop. But you'd imagine that there'd be apartments. It looks like there's apartments above that, right? Like, it'd be organic foods down the bottom. But then you'd have, like, some filthy hipsters living above it. Or something to that effect. But I don't know about you, but I'd love to live here with a window that looks out onto this round park full of giant redwoods and, like, conifers and pine trees and shit. Ugh, that'd be delightful. Flaming ring. Jeepers creepers. I don't know if I really want that, guys. And yakisoba tasty noodles. Ooh, I like it. Yakisoba. Yakisoba is good eats. Good eats, to quote Alton Brown in that TV series from a million years ago, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, so if you're one of the few people that watches these videos, because there's not many, we don't get a super huge amount of views on this series, but that's okay. Because if you're watching this series is for you. And people like you who enjoy watching me ramble along and achieve I mean, look, no, I've achieved stuff. I made a big old industrial zone that has not enough workers. Isn't that good enough? Isn't that... Didn't I give you everything? Didn't I? Maybe we need to link it up to Alpine Meadows, because Alpine Meadows should have a bunch of Dumbos in it. Maybe we need... Oh, I'll tell you what. What's this? The Brittany Highway. Okay, let's get... like this. Alright, I'm going to disappoint these people by removing the road out from under them. And then, oh, demolish a band. Oh, that's cool. Is that auto-demolish thing that I picked up? Okay. And then we'll go into here, and then user-made assets and built-in assets. What's user-made? Ooh, double roundabout intersection. Damn. Oof. Oh, it's like highway porn. I mean, it's not really. Please don't judge me for what I just said. I'm going to have this bad boy right here. Look at this. Oh, man. Alright. And highways. We're going to connect this to the... No, we want straight ones, please. Okay, so this goes to this. And this goes with that at Susan. Oh, that looks trash on a plate. Nope, nope, nope. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Yeah, so the viewership on these videos is not super huge, but those of you who do watch these videos seem to watch them fairly happily and regularly, so I'm going to keep doing this. You know, I've made the mistake in the past of running a series and being like, no one seems to be watching that, I guess I'll can it. And you know what? I made the mistake of doing that. And I'm going to try not to do that again, because it seems to be kind of a silly thing to do, because if people are still watching a thing, then let the thing be a thing. Am I right? I think I'm right. We get that down to there like that. Good. This should provide a quicker accessy doobly-doo, so that people can go like, woo, all around like this, and woo, around the, like, spectacle intersection here. Right? And we should have one that goes, like, this way as well. So it just flat out looks like a stick wearing a pair of spectacles, right? Just like that. And we'll put in, like... Here we go. I think it needs to have... like some kind of wacky smile? No? Does this need to go? I think this needs to go up a little bit. Alright, so we'll go up one. What the shit am I doing, guys? Why am I trying to make a smile out of a road? There we go. Derpy smile intersection complete. Yeah? Done. I mean, I could like go the whole hog here. Where's the dirt roads again? Are they in here? No. Oh, I always forget where they are. I think it's in... it's definitely not in highways. No. What the hell is that? Pedestrian roads? Zonable? I thought that said... For a split second, I thought that said zombie promenade. That would have been, you know, busable. Busland roads. What is this? Road connection. Road frickin' tolls? Ooh. Should we charge people to get into the industrial zone? I feel like yes. I feel like yes, we should. Because, you know, as someone who lives in a relatively built-up area, I don't know about you guys, but I get the absolute willies, and yes, I just said that word, with big old trucks. Big old trucks that believe that they're able to just use the road whenever they want, whatever they want, whoever they want. You know, when it's 3 o'clock in the morning and they're rolling by going, like, full engine brakes going on, that kind of ticks me off. Right? You go through a tiny, tiny little country town and there's big signs up that say, please avoid using engine brakes because, you know, be nice to the residents. And then you get into suburban areas and they're like, screw you guys, we do what we want. Which is, I mean, fair enough. I mean, if I moved into an area that had lots of truck noise, I probably shouldn't be complaining about truck noise, right? Am I right? I think I'm right. Not gonna stop. Honestly, I'm gonna keep at it. This is just something that happens. You know, especially as you get older. Like, I guarantee, as you get older, if you're a youngo now and you're thinking, nah, look at this guy, he's talking about useless stuff. When you get a little bit older, you're gonna be like, oh, those trucks are very noisy. And those people next door are having a bit of a party, and I'm not terribly thrilled about it. And then you put your spectacles on and have a big old smile because you remember that Astro told you you're going to get old one day. Mark my words, it'll happen to you. Right. What was I rambling about? We need more unskilled workers. We do. We're having a problem with unskilled workers down here. Not enough. Is it not enough workers, period workers? Or is it not enough unskilled worker, period workers? I'll tell you what, let's do these ones. And we'll get... Can we do... When do we get this? At 6,000. Okay, at 6,000, we're going to start getting some HD, as in high definition residential zones set up. So that we can, like, really cram these dumbos in. And start making some good cashola out of selling them into domestic servitude. I mean, wage slavery. I mean, getting them to work over here in ye olde industrial zone. I tell you what, though, if ye olde industrial zone is down here, we kind of don't want people to be driving down here. Maybe, just possibly, we can't afford it. Never mind. But maybe we should be considering getting a bus depot or a biofuel bus depot, and then bus stations which cost 65,000. Oh, that's the giant one, righto. Okay. Right, and then we get bus zone lane doobly-doos and all this sort of what's-my-dooblets. And then we create these to create a bus line. What's this? No pillars. No, I need to uninstall that. I don't think that works anymore. But we can do trams. You know, as a Melburnian, I do agree with that. Holy crap, I would love to do... What is this? Please be like a passenger terminal. Like, if you could put this here, and then have them like... And being picked up right here in front of the Rockabout. Oh. Oof. I mean, it's probably not the most efficient way to get to work. Right? It's probably not the greatest. I mean, that being said, when I used to live in Sydney... that was pretty rad. When like an ex of mine used to live like on the North Shore, at Mosman. No, not Mosman. What was it called? It was on the North Shore, like next to North Sydney. I can't remember what the suburb was bloody called now. Like right on the edge of the harbour. And for me to get into the city every day, sure, I could have walked up the road and then got onto a stinky packed bus, and then caught that stinky packed bus across the harbour bridge, and then gone off onto York Street, and then turned and like gotten stuck in traffic all the way down there and finally got to work. Or I could have walked in the... Yay! We're a busy town. Look at that. Now we can do city planning, oil, tourism, free public transport. Excellent. Studded tyres. that might be handy, apparently. Like, if you want your tires to be... Like, if you want your car to be a little bit more punk, that's how to do it. And then you put, like, you know, safety pins in the windscreen wipers and, you know, that sort of thing. Maybe put a pair of Doc Martens hanging off the back bumper. And a whole bunch of fresh roads with trees and shit on them, which is awesome. And a zonable pedestrian gravel tiny road. Wow, there's a lot of... A boardwalk? Oh, we could be having some fun. Damn. Look at all this crazy stuff. Whew. And an oil power station and a tsunami warning buoy. And a geothermal... Oh, damn. This is it. We're here, guys. We've arrived. We've arrived at where we needed to be. We can even have a weather radar, which is pretty crazy. Okay. I've utterly forgotten what I was talking about. Completely and utterly. Oh, yes. Ferries. So, I was living in... on the North Shore, and I could have caught a bus, which would have been very long and painful and gross. But instead, I walked in the opposite direction about, I don't know, 100 meters, and stepped onto a ferry, and went across the harbour on a boat. And then I basically hopped off and then walked for 10 minutes, and I was at the office. It was freaking amazing. And I'll tell you what, if I went back to Sydney, I would probably not be able to afford to live anywhere close to that, quite frankly, because, like, renting or buying a house in Sydney is just ridiculously, insanely expensive. I was considering it recently, because my head office is in Sydney, and they're like, oh, come back and we'll give you a better, like, promotion and stuff, and you can be in the Sydney office. And then I started looking at rents within, like, I have a set rule, right? I don't like living more than 40 minutes. Like, 40 minutes is a stretch, 20 minutes is the goal. That's how far I want to commute. Anything beyond that is just... It's just unpleasant. It's just not nice. So, you know, I started looking at places that were within that sort of 40-minute slot, and yeah, there wasn't a lot. And by not a lot, I mean, yeah, it was pretty bad. And the places that were there were really run down and kind of poopy. Speaking of poopy, are we running out of sewage treatment? No, it's okay. It was just power. We just needed a bit more power. How's this doing? Garbage processing, poor. We need to get an incinerator, but we need 6,000 peeps for that. How's this doing? Healthcare's good. How's this doing? Okay, that's fine. And crime rate's not too bad. And elementary school availability needs to be boosted. We've only got one elementary school. Bob, do you want one? I reckon you do, buddy. I mean, you've got the high school over here. Maybe we'll have the elementary school across the road. Actually, we'll put it in this corner over here. And it can push down into Alpine Meadows a little bit. I think that's probably good. Actually, I'll tell you what. Even though I know he doesn't have the name in the game thing, we'll make this one Caleton. Caleton. There you go, Cal. Enjoy. That's your suburb, buddy. Not that I think that he watches this. I'm pretty sure that if I were to play something like PUBG or something like that, he'd be all over it. He'd be watching that. But this sort of stuff, he's like, I don't understand it. I don't like it. But that's fine. That's fine. Everyone's got their own preferences, guys. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that look at people playing Fortnite and think, what a bunch of tools. And that's fine too, you know? I mean, whatever floats your goat, really. Whatever floats your goat. Anyway, I've rambled and raved long enough. Friends, thank you very much for tuning in. I think I'll probably call this one here. I'll try and keep up the pace on the daily stuff, and I'll try and this weekend batch up a couple of things to act as sort of buffers in the event that I can't put something up in the day. You know, I rambled on for about 5 minutes talking about that earlier, and I've just explained it in about 20 seconds. So, yeah, welcome to a finger quotes channel update from Astro. This is how I do things, apparently. Maybe. I don't know. Thanks, guys. Thumbs up if you liked it. Love if you subbed it. Sub if you loved it. You know what to do. I'll catch you guys around. See ya.